So yeah.
But I think this console is also catering to a different audience than the 3DS is.
Depends on the price as well, right?
That's also something I want to get into. But I get the feeling that this product is more for like people like you and me, and not for like the children of 12 and 14.
I don't think so because you see a lot of kids with bad parents, and when they start crying, their parents just give them a tablet. Kids these days, when they see a screen, they automatically want to touch it and they want to flip it.
Hashtag no judgment.
Lol.
And no, I see. I just see. That's what you're used to. That's what you're growing up with.
I was wondering
it's
about
not just the kids with bad parents, but that's what you're used to.
Very quickly, did they say that? I mean, I'm assuming that it is, but they didn't say that it would be a touchscreen, right?
They didn't say.
That's also true. But I can't imagine it not being a touchscreen.
No, I can't imagine it not being either. But
depending on the price, of course. I mean, if they want to keep the price down, they won't make it a touchscreen. And why wouldn't you say already? Hey, it has a touchscreen right out of the gate. Why would you be
I didn't see any of in the video. I don't remember seeing anyone like touching the screen or using that to control any of the games or whatever. So I was kind of wondering about that.
Which I think was a good move because it focused solely on playing the games and not on gimmicky stuff. Even, the whole thing, you might consider it a gimmick, but at least it doesn't really have those gimmick features.
Like move controls.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't focus on Wii controls or whatever, so gamers can be excited about this.
If this is going to be like a gamer system, then I think a touchscreen isn't really needed.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, it would be nice to have if you could use it for web applications. I don't know who would. If you have a phone.
Yeah, indeed. And does anybody use their console for browsing the internet?
No, because in general it's a horrible experience.
Yup.
If maybe they want to have it kind of replace the tablet as the gaming
but I don't think they want to.
Mobile gaming thing.
But I think it has to be a touchscreen, right? I'm pretty sure it will be.
I'm not sure. But I'm just curious why they haven't said it at all yet. Because maybe you guys talk about the gamer market, but I think that Nintendo is also still very much focused on the
absolutely
non-gamer market, casual
non-gamer market.
The casual gamer market.
The casual gamer market, also known as the non-gamer gamers.
And I think those people generally have more experience with iPads and whatnot.
That would be my biggest reason for that I'd see them including a touchscreen, because people just expect it at this point. So it will be strange if it isn't there.
Yeah. If it's just a screen.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, is it needed in gaming? Not really. So why put it in there? Yeah, okay, it's expected, but it's Nintendo. It never does what is expected.
I don't know. I think it can add user friendliness, which
I would like it for menus and stuff, and for DS backwards compatibility,
which probably won't be there.
You never
because
know.
For
Virtual Console.
But for a DS you always need two screens, right?
Yeah,
or you're gonna flip through the screens.
Two screens on the screen.
Yeah, but then you can always do it with different type of input.
And then you just fold the Switch with a little bit of force.
Okay.
And some tools.
Anyway. So you think that they will focus purely on the gamers or on the casuals? The peasantry. I think they're going for both, and I think they're doing it in a pretty appealing way. I think this appeals to me as a gamer, and I can see it appealing to other players as well, much more than the Wii U did, obviously.
I can definitely see it appeal a lot to people who like Nintendo.
Yes.
I don't really see it appeal to fanboys who are like, oh, graphics, it has to be this amount of pixels or I won't buy it or whatever.
Well, but it's not just it's not just those two groups, though.
No. But so what I'm saying is I think that this will probably do relatively well with casual gamers, and I think this will do well with
Nintendo fans,
hardcore gamers that are more into gameplay, not just graphics. if
Wow.
you know what I mean.
No,
I mean,
please explain yourself.
I don't think that the hardcore Call of Duty just throw the Call of Duty people under the bus. But we'll switch from Xbox One to the Switch. But I think overall that it does have a fairly broad,
for me,
interest.
It's out of the three companies, I play the least on the Nintendo consoles. So even though I'm always excited by new hardware announcements, I'm still like, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy this. Also depending on the price, of course. But I don't play a lot on my 3DS. I don't play a lot on my Wii U. The majority of gaming is done on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or PC. And I think that a lot of people are with me on that point. So I'm totally forgetting where I'm going to with this point. But
one thing I do think that they could potentially get some Xbox PS4 players is in the handheld application of this console, because PlayStation has the PlayStation Vita, but that's kind of
dead.
No,
of course,
Xbox
but handheld is really a Nintendo dominated market. But the reason they're doing this is also because the handheld market is pretty much slowly dying because of smartphones. So I think this is a very interesting approach to sort of recapturing that market. And making something
it's a high-end gaming tablet,
but mainstream enough. Yeah,
but there is no high-end gaming tablet out there that has already or has successfully captured that market. The problem also
is interesting.
The problem also with this is that you see now all the people with an iPad and an Android tablet, and now Nintendo comes to try to replace that. But then you have to do.
That's not what they're doing.
That's essentially what you were saying with the bad parents and everything. But then you still need to...
No, that's not what I was saying at all.
Well, then what were you saying? Because you were saying that you've... To me, it sounded that you were trying to get to the fact that the Nintendo Switch would be trying to replace the tablet in that audience.
No, I was just saying that that's what people are used to these days.
And that's then the point that I want to make, is that they are used to using tablets. And this is not a tablet. And
well,
the problem,
I think that a lot of the casual gaming market will see it as a tablet.
I don't think so. With the trailer that we've seen, I don't think that they will see this as a tablet at all.
So what's the point in that?
That it's going to be difficult to capture that gaming or that casual market that is on the tablets, because they already have one. And what is the added appeal to this device for that market?
Mario.
I think it's pretty easy to see because it's a dedicated gaming platform.
Yeah, but apparently, if they have tablets, they are not interested in a dedicated gaming platform.
Why are they not? I have a tablet.
So, one thing...
You have a tablet.
But
you're talking about those who are using that mainly for gaming.
One thing I am wondering about
I was just... when I was talking about tablets, I wasn't talking about that at all. I wasn't talking about Nintendo trying to supplant the use of the tablet. I was just mentioning that this was now a universal way that people use their electronics.
And because it's because why?
Well, I suggest you listen back to it, because that wasn't my point at all.
No, but then I missed the point. Why is this a universal use?
You mean touchscreen?
The Switch in general, or was it just purely the touchscreen? Because I'm not sold on that one.
I feel like you're taking my point from 15 minutes ago and trying to make a completely different point out of it, and I'm getting a little confused.
Yeah, so am I, because it's early in the morning, but...
one thing that, just to steer the conversation in a different direction, one thing that I'm wondering
out of these hostile waters
is do you guys think that just going, if we take the assumption that Nintendo is sort of aiming for the casual tablet market, perhaps, just regardless of whether they are or not, just assuming that they are, do you guys think that their foray into Mario apps on iPad and Android tablets will kind of maybe undermine this? Or
No.
No, I see this as two different sections of the Nintendo company.
Yep.
Because that's what I was kind of wondering about. If a parent sees a parent that doesn't know a lot about gaming, they see their kid likes Mario, and they see a Nintendo tablet-like thing, and they see it for a couple of $100, and they see an app on the store for a couple of bucks. I'm just wondering if they might be cutting into their own market.
I can sort of see what you're saying, because parents who don't know video games are dumb when it comes to video games.
But it could be
I'm
also
gonna get your Nintendo for Christmas.
It could go both ways. Like the app will be the gateway drug to the Nintendo console.
Oh yeah, and that's what they're going for, right? That's what Nintendo wants.
If they will succeed, that's a different story, of course.
And I think, and I just said that parents are dumb, and I have said a lot of stuff about parents this episode already, but I think the Switch is different enough.
On your back before too long.
I think the Switch is different enough, and I think the concept is easy, can be understood easily enough that I think it might work. I don't think it'll do as good as the Wii, as well as the Wii did. But it'll definitely do better than the Wii U, I think.
Yeah,
almost everything can do better than the Wii U.
Which is probably the safest thing anybody's ever said.
I think that even the Vita did better than the Wii U. Marginally,
let's
but
not
still.
Get ahead of ourselves.
I think it did. Check your numbers, man.
It probably did.